God. It had it right when it starts. Right when it starts. That is too funny. Oh, well, whatever. We're gonna do it anyway. What's up, guys? We're back at it with episode 87 of the Comic Nerds. We're jumping around. I'm Andrew today, right now, and Andrew is Shane, and Shane is Adam, and we're just back at it. You know what I mean? Just kind of chilling, doing our thing.
Right on point.
Messing around. I feel like this is what it is for today. But it's all good. But we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with Andrew's side right here. But oh, he's back. He's back. All right, we're good for now. We'll have to see if he's back for good.
Oh man, I was feeling real good about myself being Adam.
I like being Andrew. That's cool. And Andrew's being Shane. It's all good. We switch places.
I'm sorry you had to be Shane, man. It's real tough being Shane. I'm so sorry, Andrew.
Either way. Uh-oh. All right. Well, I think Andrew's frozen again. So, anyway, I think Andrew's here. He's just frozen. So,
yeah.
What's going on, guys? Why don't you tell me about your day, or like your, how you guys been while Andrew's trying to fix things?
I'll go because Snowy can't really talk anyways. Everything's good so far. It's crazy hot. Obviously, summer sucks.
Yeah.
Can't wait for it to be over. You know what I mean? And I just found it was it raining for you guys?
It was
so jealous.
It wasn't like it really wasn't raining. Like it rained for like 12 seconds.
Yeah, but I miss it, man. It's so bright all the time. Like living in a sunny state ain't it, man?
It's like gloomy. That's so weird because sunny is supposed to help with like mood.
Well, yeah, but it's like one of those things is if it's constant sunny, right? Because you have an appreciation for a sunny day when it rains all the time.
I feel you.
And when it's sunny, that's why I have like a bigger appreciation for rain. And it's just like, I'm tired of this sunshine happiness. I need to be sad and moody.
Okay. Fair enough.
Snowy volume.
Oh, now we can't hear him. Now he's muted.
This guy, problem after problem. You figure it out?
I think
can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
There
you.
we go. Yeah, there we go.
Why do I have like 3 microphones connected to my computer? What the heck is going on?
What? Man, come on now.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's so slow.
Yeah, and it's probably the reason why it's glitching.
That's probably it. And there we go.
Honestly, if we just can hear you talk, it's probably enough. Just put a smile on with a thumbs up and let it freeze on that frame.
I know. I think I might just do that. Well, just don't mind me. Mine's just gonna keep going in and out.
Yeah.
So, but
as long as you can hear it.
How you doing? Other than technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm gonna speed run this just just in case it freezes. I'm doing good, Adam. I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, that's great.
Can't complain.
Yeah, good. Glad. Everyone in chat, welcome to episode 87 of the Comic Nerds. How's everyone doing today? We have a lot to discuss, actually. And I think what we're going to do is Star. Hello there. Oh, my gosh, Star. It's been so long. How are you? Oh, my gosh. How have you been? But yeah, so guys, there's a lot to talk about. First of all, get excited because today is the first day for Deadpool and Wolverine. So we'll be seeing that, and we'll be rating that next week. Let's see. There's some DC news. There's some Marvel news. There's a lot of Marvel news, actually. So San Diego Comic-Con is actually happening this weekend, and apparently they announced that they made a few announcements. They've revealed a decent amount of movies and stuff like that, and that's actually really exciting. So we're gonna go over all that. We got some decent trailers. I think we got 4 trailers, including the new Joker trailer, Joker 2, which is actually really cool, and the final Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. Which reveals
I don't want to watch it.
You don't want to watch that?
I'm not going to watch it.
Fair enough. We can.
I'm going to mute it. Because the movie, I'm going to go see it. I want my mind to be blank before I watch that movie.
So you would watch every other trailer of the Deadpool Wolverine movie, but you're not going to watch the last one?
Well, because it was so far away, my short-term memory allowed me to forget already.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. The only thing solid in my mind is their costumes. I don't remember seeing anything else. I don't recall seeing any other actors or characters.
Do you want me to remind you?
No. No, you already spoiled the shit out of me.
I didn't.
When I kept telling you, I was trying to.
I didn't mean
Yeah,
it
but
to.
when I was like, man, I'm getting sick and tired of my social media. Like, they keep trying to spoil me. Like, I keep getting spoiled. And then this guy was like, I know what you mean. Can you believe blah, 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 blah. I was like, I only heard about one of those things.
I didn't
I was like,
mean
why
it.
did you spoil the rest?
I didn't mean it because this whole time, this was my mind.
It's
This was
okay.
my thought
Luckily,
process.
I forgot already.
Oh,
I
cool.
forgot what you wrote already. Yeah.
You could just read it if you go back on Discord.
No.
No, so my thought process was, yo, Shane watched every other trailer, so he would have definitely watched this trailer. You know what I mean? And then just like started getting off of social media because now I'm not going on social media. So like the next, which is interesting. It sucks too because I can't go on social media until Saturday after I watch the movie because San Diego Comic-Con is out this weekend. It started today. So I was like, I really want to get information on like what San Diego SDCC dropped. I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm afraid that I'm going to like look at one thing from SDCC, but then the other thing is going to be like this spoiler from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
And it's
Same.
so I'm trying to chill, but we got to like, I'll have to like catch up on all the news.
All day. Look, I wasn't watching trailers or anything with spoilers, but I have been on a binge of their like interview tours, and like I'm
they're
absolutely
so fun.
hyped.
Yeah,
They're so
fun. I've watched that, and then
They're
they did a Hot Ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
one
I
I just
watched
finished.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just finished that show.
It's so good.
it's fun.
But like there was thing how like it was like, oh, like talking about spoilers and like what do you think about this and that. It was like, yeah, you know, some people like were able to like make some guesses on spoilers, but like I was also surprised because some people weren't able to make some of the guesses that we thought that they were gonna make, and so we're like, oh, that means all the spoilers out right now.
Yeah.
Like I might not have heard of what will be appearing in the movie, which excites me.
Well, I think the best part about that is, and the best, I think the most advantage that like Deadpool and Wolverine has is Deadpool and Wolverine is like a completely different film than the rest of the Marvel universe. Like with every other Marvel universe like movie, MCU movie, we've been able to guess because it's been a line. It's been like a solid like storyline. So like, you know, we'll have Black Panther and then we'll be able to guess something from like Black Panther, and then we'll see like where the story is taking us. In like the Kang like universe, like they kind of got rid of Kang right now, but like we were still able to like kind of make some educated guesses, whereas Deadpool and Wolverine is a standalone thing. Like it has everything to do with the new MCU, but it's its own thing. Deadpool is so random. Deadpool can do whatever the hell he wants because he breaks the fourth wall, he does whatever. Guesses. Yeah. So you can make some guesses. Like for example, like because Wolverine is in it, some people can guess that Hulk is in it because, you know, Wolverine and Hulk are kind of like big in the comics and they had a fight. Or if like Wolverine is in it, you can guess maybe like if they're going to bring some returning characters, you can Sabretooth might be in it. You know what I mean? So you can make those guesses, but like I'm never going to guess like oh, like Doctor Strange is in it. You know what I mean? Like I just listed a random superhero from that thing, but like you're not going to guess that. So like I'm going to go into this movie, we're all going to go into this movie and be like, oh, holy crap, like they actually put this in. But they have such because it's the multiverse, they have room for anything. It's going to be wild. I think that there's going to be so many surprises where I'm just going to sit there and be like, oh shit, you know, and it's going to be crazy.
You can be like dumbfounded and like starstruck every time.
Yeah.
Like every movie again.
I think it's going to be great. Star, I'm back from the dead, man. Woo, sorry I've been gone so long. I've been a bit busy working on making sure that I have everything really ready for college in September. You're going to college? Hopefully everything has been good.
Congrats.
Going good on your end. Yeah, it's been going great, Star. Thank you so much, man. Congratulations for graduating. I didn't realize that you graduated high school. You did say prom, but then again, like I had two proms. I had junior and senior.
Yeah.
But oh my God, that's great. Congratulations. That's amazing. So yeah, anyways, Deadpool. We'll talk a little bit more into that when we get into the Marvel aspects of things. Again, I deleted the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. I have 4 trailers, not 5. So we're gonna get into the trailers, but we're gonna talk comics, we're gonna talk regular life. We got some sad news. We missed a couple weeks, you know, so we have to catch up on some unfortunate newses. And some of that unfortunate news is we're gonna get right into it. Richard Simmons, guys. That like crazy exercise dude.
Wow.
Yeah, he passed away. Which is kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about this guy, and then all of a sudden, like everyone's like, "Oh my God, this guy died." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
I know this probably like sounds really bad of me, but I thought he's been dead. Like
I mean, I get it. No, you don't
Yeah,
hear.
he was
Not gonna lie.
in like the 80s.
Yeah.
So like, once their
That's what
career
I'm saying.
kind of
Yeah.
dies out, you just assume and don't think about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what he was after that career. Like, we just knew him as an exercise guy.
Oh, I don't know what the hell he did. I think he advertised some exercise equipment and stuff, but yeah, I couldn't tell you what he did. But he unfortunately has passed away. So rest in peace, Richard Simmons. Another really sad pass is Bob Newhart. So I don't know if you guys have watched Elf, but Elf is my second favorite Christmas movie. He
Is that the father?
Yeah, he plays Buddy's adopted father.
Yeah.
And he's also in a few other things, but yeah, that's the one that I know him from. So unfortunately, he has passed away as well. So that was really sad. So Bob, rest in peace, Bob. Rest in peace, Richard.
I wonder how it's gonna go. I read that they're gonna do an Elf 2.
I heard that too, but I think the Elf 2, they can easily just write that he passed. You know, like,
True.
And then like they're mourning his death, and then that's. I just wrote this movie, man. Like literally, like they can write that he passed away, right? And so then he has to go back to the North Pole, and then he brings his family over, and then that causes some crazy thing to happen.
Yeah, it sounds like a very classic Christmas event type stuff. Yeah.
And then obviously, like his buddy's son is born. They had son or daughter. They had a baby. So I don't know how old that baby's gonna be, but yeah, they could do a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't know. Those were the both deaths. Now we're going to get into some pretty interesting news before we get into... It's going to go interesting news. We got a couple trailers. Then we're going to go to DC first. Then we're going to go Marvel. Because DC, we only have 2 things for DC, and one of them is a trailer. Well, 3, actually. And then a lot of Marvel news. So, or a decent amount, I should say. So, first we're going to start off with Avatar: The Last Airbender. So we all knew that Avatar: The Last Airbender is going to have an Earth series. It's going to come out in 2026 or 2025. I'm sorry, but apparently the storyline is going to happen 100 years after Korra, and it's going to be in a more modern world. Yeah. So then, are you confused on the timeline?
Yeah, because doesn't the Avatar be born? I mean, unless they went through an entirely full cycle and then came back around to Earth?
No. So she's 100 years old. She passed away, but you also have to account for them being like 16. Like they're like the Earthbender is probably gonna be. I thought the same thing because I was like, yo, no way that this happens 100 years after Korra. When the hell was he born? But Korra was only like 16, 15 years old when she was the Avatar.
You gotta think. Boomy was still alive, so
yeah, Boomy was alive and he was like 130.
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah, and they live a little longer, but she was also in the spirit world, so I don't know if that like prolongs things. And they changed cycles, but you also have to take into consideration she was only 16, so she could have lived to at least 100. And then if it's 100 years, well, wait, what? Hold on a second. Actually, now that I'm reading this, yeah, 100 years after Korra.
Okay, so she's 116.
No, 100 years after.
Oh, after.
Yeah.
Oh, so after she died. So it did go through a cycle.
Okay, so we're not going crazy because I thought the same thing, and I was like, how is it 100 years after this? The Earthbender. Wait, is it? What's the order? Is it Earth? Air is after fire. So then, yeah, that wouldn't make sense because air, the last air, the Airbender.
Air, water, Earth, or
yeah, no, it'd have to be Earth. Earth is the last one.
Yeah, because Earth, Fire, Air. Yeah, because before, can't remember their names.
Before Avatar, it was Kyoshi. No, it wasn't Kyoshi. It was
it was the Fire.
The Fire Lord.
I can't remember.
So, if it's 100 years after Korra, they're either going to explain it with like a full cycle, like the earlier avatars just died very early, or there could have been a cutoff since the spirit world was merged with the Earth world or something.
Yeah, but we don't know if they're saying 100 years after the story,
or
100 years after Korra became finished
died,
her.
Yeah, or 100 years after Korra's like success. I don't know. But we'll have to see. But yeah, apparently it's going to happen 100 years after Korra. There is going to be at least 2 seasons, and it's going to end with a movie that comes out in 2027. So, Yeah,
They
so
planned that
there
far
might
ahead.
be like 2 or 3 seasons. I would imagine they do at least 3 seasons, unless they include the
The
third
biggest,
season.
the biggest and most important thing, like for me with these Avatar shows, is I need to know what the world looks like now, like because the time scale, like the difference between Aang and Korra, the world that was built from technology and all that, and then especially since we saw they had fucking robots,
Yeah.
you know, mechanical robots and shit in Korra, like how far in the advancement of technology, like you know what I'm saying?
So
Like
they're
they
gonna be.
can't keep it still.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting because I think it's gonna be modern. Like it's gonna look like today with like maybe flying cars and robots and stuff, but it's gonna be like more
Yeah,
modern, like the clothes that they wear, all that other stuff. So, like business schools and stuff, and like
my,
jobs.
my my thought to that kind of story though is like with modern day, like you would think that the Avatar is probably no longer needed or not needed as much anymore, especially with like less of like the wars and the controversies between like the nations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You'd assume unless like something happened during 100 years, so, but it's like imagine that's like the story arc. It's like an Avatar in a world that doesn't need the Avatar,
Well, that's
and
probably
then
that
it's
could
like
be it. Like that's why it could have occurred 100 years after Korra. It could have been really difficult for like it could have taken a while, and they realized, oh my god, there's no Avatar. So people maybe thought the Avatar no longer exists, and then this person shows up, or who knows? Like I don't know, but either way, that's basically the premise of the movie, so or the show. So that's kind of cool. We'll have to see how that goes. Star said, "Yeah, I graduated in June, class of 2024. It feels great, yet sad at the same time. I'm excited that I'm going to college, but I'm sad that I won't get to see my class or my favorite teachers anymore. I'm going to miss saying good morning to everyone every day, but hopefully I can do the same in college. I'm sure you can. Yeah, you'll make new friends and do all that other stuff. What are you going to college for? Out of curiosity. So yeah, Avatar. This is kind of funny. So Halo has been officially canceled by Paramount Plus after 2 seasons because it
Good.
sucked. Yeah, I was like, no,
I
dude.
tried rewatching and do it.
I didn't even touch that. I knew it was bad. As soon as I found out that he took off his helmet, I was like, no, Master Chief taking off his helmet, get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
The whole thing was dumb.
his helmet was off so
Yeah,
much.
they
Like
sucked.
that shit was annoying.
It was really bad. So thankfully, it's canceled after 2 seasons. This is also kind of cool. Apparently, Spawn has officially got a movie, and it's called King Spawn. That's all I know about the movie. They just announced it like 2 days ago, but they said that they got a new movie, and it could be called King Spawn. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's live action or if it's animated.
I think this one's gonna be animated. I don't think that's gonna be the.
Figured they didn't mention live action. They usually mention live action.
I don't know, like I would like for them to do animated, so that way they can do all of the great like effects and edits on like that make Spawn good that they can't fuck up with CGI. Get people hyped about Spawn now that he's coming back, because I bet you not a lot of people know what Spawn anymore.
Right.
No.
And then move into live action.
Yeah,
I think that would be a good idea too, because they're doing the whole Batman and Spawn, Batman versus Spawn movie.
Yep.
And then if this one is animated, also, it would definitely build some like hype around Spawn.
Yeah.
But I know the last news I know about the Spawn movie is that Jamie Foxx was supposed to play the main character.
I heard
did hear
about that
something
too. Yeah.
Yeah. But then there was also like some script issue. Basically, Spawn is going through what Blade is going through. That's what I heard at last. Like issue with the script and finding a director and all that stuff. So this is surprising if this is the live action one.
I don't think so. It would have said. I feel like it would have said live action, but yeah. So King Spawn. Star will be attending a 1-year free of charge tuition course called Achieve. It's the course that allows the students who attend it to go to these various different workshops to see what might pop out and pique their interests. That way they won't be going into a course completely blind. That's actually really cool. Yeah.
They should offer that everywhere. Like, what the hell? I jumped like 3 majors when I was in college. Such a waste of time.
Yeah. But that is cool. Next piece of news, Naruto and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting a crossover comic, which I thought is cool, but also like I
thought it was just artwork.
No, they're
like
getting a comic.
Oh, that explains. Yeah, because that was done by one of my favorite DC artists.
Oh.
And like he just posted that and I thought he was just doing some random weird collab. But if they're doing it together, like that's fucking sick.
No, they're making a comic and it comes out in October.
Would not understand how that would work, but excited to find out.
Couldn't tell you. I mean, there's talking turtles and frogs in Naruto and snakes and stuff. So I mean, it doesn't make sense.
He summons the Ninja Turtles instead of the frogs.
They're both ninjas. They're both ninjas. But will Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have?
I hope they learn ninjutsu.
I wonder if they'll have chakra and stuff. But
that would be so fucking sick if they did.
I don't know, but they are having a crossover. I'd be super curious to read it. I might actually buy it. I don't know because it's just kind of cool. But Naruto's getting a comic, and that's gonna be cool. So just watch out for that. We're gonna go into now the game show portion of the trailer portion of the evening, and we're gonna watch 2 trailers. One trailer is the Dune official TV show, which I didn't even know they were getting. And then the next trailer that we're gonna watch is actually going to be the official first trailer for Beetlejuice 2. That came out last week. So I haven't seen either of them, but we will see. We will see. Yeah. So here's Dune. Here's Dune the TV show. So here we go.
You wish to serve the great houses and shape the flow of power. You must first exert power over yourself.
The more influence our sisterhood gains, the more enemies we make.
There was a time when you took my views seriously. Instead of allowing those sorceresses to woo you.
Yeah, I was just
the sisterhood, they hide in your camp. And do our thinking for us.
Our hands are poised on the levers of power.
Let's travel, famous.
Yet our grasp on it is still fragile. I am trying to protect the Imperium.
Ragnar from Ragnar.
Sacrifices must be made.
Okay. Well, that's on Max.
I'm in.
I haven't even seen the Dunes. Not gonna lie, I haven't seen Dune 1 or Dune 2.
I'm in.
What? It's so good. Well, Dune 1 is a slow build, but Dune 2.
I have no interest in watching it. None.
Yeah.
Dune 2 is like up there for me.
You would never want to watch this show because like this show strictly takes part about one of the groups of characters in it. And I feel like unless you watch 1 and 2 or know anything about the backstory, like you won't care about these characters at all.
Yeah, I probably won't care about them. What were you saying, Andrew?
I'm saying Dune 2, it's like up there with for me like Top Gun Maverick. Like it's like the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did either of you ever watch the Zack Snyder film that came out in 2 parts on Netflix?
In 2 parts?
I could not
Rebel
finish
Moon?
the second one.
Oh yeah, they got the next trailer coming out already for the part 3.
There's a 3rd part?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Bro, the entire, because part 1 I enjoyed, right? It was cool. People didn't like it. It's whatever. Part 2, full hour of them farming.
So annoying,
yeah,
bro.
They were literally farming. That was supposed to be for the storyline, but like they committed a full hour of it. They could have just like bypassed the farming. It was like, okay, we're gonna farm this.
Yeah, that would
for this storyline, and
then
like jumped.
Yeah, you guys remember the scene from Zack Snyder's Justice League, the cut of the Justice League? Remember the cut? Yeah, the Zack Snyder.
Yeah,
cut.
no, like which scene?
The scene of Aquaman when the lady was singing.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
like, they're in like the water, it's like the shore.
Yeah. It's very haunting.
Yeah, but it's like we didn't need that. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
So basically,
there was a lot of things we didn't need in that.
Rebel Moon 2, the farming scene is basically that scene just for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the craziest thing is? I was about to say
It's so annoying.
We didn't need the Zack Snyder cut. Like I mean, like we could have kept the regular cut. No.
Yeah.
Let me change what I was gonna say. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna take back what I said. We could have taken the length of the original Justice League and used that as the Zack Snyder cut instead of adding an extra 2 hours of some of this most useless stuff that I've ever seen in my life. And
if they had just kept the original, like, general storyline of all of Zack Snyder's cuts condensed into the 2 hour, like, I would have been perfectly happy with that. Yeah. And I was like top tier, better than like the other original like Justice League. But no.
Yeah. You get that same treatment with Roman Part 2, and I did not like that at all.
I'm hoping culture. I'm hoping 3 will be worth it, but after 2, I've really got like grown a disdain for it.
I didn't finish 2. I couldn't. So I'm gonna let you watch 3, and then you tell me, and then I'll decide after.
An idiot. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm gonna do the same thing for you, but let's see.
Gladly.
Let's see. I gotta get a bed. It was great getting to see you again. Adibs, best of luck to you and your family. Stars over and out. Oh, okay. Hey, it was really good to see you too, Star. Hopefully I get to see you in a future stream soon. But yeah, don't be afraid to stop by sometime. But yeah, have a great night. Take care and have a great weekend too. So this is something that I'm looking forward to. And this is gonna be the Beetlejuice. So here's the thing. I already said it twice, and I'll say it again. And I will say the title of this movie says it twice already, so I don't want to do that.
Right.
Anyway, it's going to be the official trailer. So why don't we watch this? Oh wait, hold on a second. I'm going to edit this because I feel like, oh no.
What?
No, this is good. All right, yeah, no, that works. All right, I'm going to start it again. Here we go.
When you're all driving carpool and banging your Pilates instructors to fill the empty voids in your life, we'll see who gets the last laugh.
Not gonna lie, I thought this was the trailer for Wednesday season 2.
Yeah.
My mom grew up here, that old house on the hill.
Wait, the ghost house? Is your mom Lydia Dietz?
Unfortunately.
She's a legend.
The living, the dead. Can they coexist?
Now's my chance.
Ghosts aren't real. Only gullible people believe that kind of crap.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice! I need you to help me save my daughter. But how do I know that you're gonna keep your word?
I swear on my dead mother's soul. Days. Bob, you and the boys stand guard. Nobody gets through. Let's go, honey. Recognize this post. Never seen that chick before in my life. Or afterlife.
Are we doing this?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I'm needed upstairs. Bob, hold down the fort. Spill your guts. Who wants to go first? All right, I will. See, I'm willing to do the work.
Swear the afterlife is so random.
You're that thing from my dream.
Really more nightmare material.
Confronting the unknown, conquering your fears. There's nothing harder.
What the f? Thank you all for coming to this special occasion, but right now with like a little privacy.
It looks fun. Looks fun.
I like it.
I will
Oh
say,
yeah, this place gonna be good to watch.
I like it. I will say that I think that it's not going to be as good as the first one, obviously. But I still think it's going to be good. I think it'll be fun. I like how they're bringing all the original cast members that they can, and that's really cool. So I like that.
He really still has it. You know,
100%.
like playing Beetlejuice. Bro, that voice, I'm like, oh, yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I got to watch the first one. It makes me really want to rewatch the first one.
The first one, he seemed more like a menace to the family. And this one, it seemed like he's actually helping like a lot. So it's a different...
Yeah, I mean, maybe after all these years, they kind of build a rapport. Yeah.
I don't know, because, like, you saw him, like, tape her mouth shut. So, like, I wonder... Like, obviously, like... I think it's going to be like with any like movie. It's like, you know, he says that he's going to help and then he ends up like doing something for his own reason. But then in that sense, he's like, he has to like make it look like he's helping and it's like a whole thing. And then they have to like double cross him again or something. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to see because it does look really interesting. I didn't know that was kind of going to be the premise of the movie and that she like willingly let him out and stuff. So, we'll see. But that was it for regular news, guys. We're going to jump right in quickly to the DC news. And of course, it's not DC without Batman. So why don't we just talk about The Batman, officially getting a release date of October 2nd of 2026. So we still have 2 years to wait. Almost. Yeah, almost 2 years.
Wasn't it supposed to be 2025?
It is now 2026.
God damn it.
Yeah, it sucks. I was really hoping.
I mean, the cinematography is going to be just as good then.
Oh, it's
swear to God,
it'll be good. The problem is, what makes me upset is we're probably going to have to wait till like 2030 to get like the Batman 3 because it's a trilogy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be like 40 years old by the time we get the Batman.
Yeah, I hope he does that Avatar thing, like how
shoot everything all at once.
Direct, like everything.
Yeah,
and kind of just release it.
Yeah, that'd be cool because by then he'll probably be like 50 years old. So we need like unless the Batman opens up to Batman Beyond, but I doubt it.
Yep.
I swear to God, if it takes us 10 years and I have to be 40 years old to see for the first time Batman Beyond, I'm gonna lose my shit because then it's like my kid's gonna be 10. They're gonna be like, Dad, what's wrong? I'll be like, you don't understand. Like,
I waited my whole life for this.
Get this, man. Yeah, it's gonna be like, are you like, I this is what I waited for 10 years, bro? Like, oh God.
That was my feeling for finally getting a Justice League live action, and the disappointment I felt when I finally got it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you really think about it, like, the Endgame was 10 years, 13 years or so. Like, that was long. Like, I remember seeing Iron Man when I was like, I think I was like,
yeah, but they did it right. They gave us stories in between.
Yeah, but it's hard to believe. Like, you just don't expect it. Because I remember seeing Avengers with my college friends or something like that, or the Avengers 2, second Avengers. But like, I remember seeing the first Iron Man when I was like 14 or something. How old was I? Let me see. Iron Man
14.
Iron Man released in 2008. So
17.
You were 17, which means that I was 15. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then like, of course, like Endgame comes out and I graduated college and everything. It's just kind of wild. Anyway, getting out of the nostalgia, The Batman, it releases in 2026. Unfortunately, we have to wait a little bit more than 2 years to get to see this movie, only because it is not October yet and it's still 2024. So we do have to wait 2 years and 2.5-ish months to see this movie. So we'll probably forget about it, but it's cool because we'll have Penguin. I think Penguin comes out in September. That's not really going to quench that much. I mean, they've got to do something in between.
I hope they give us other shows in between as well.
Yeah, because they said they were going to do Arkham Asylum. They were going to do like an Asylum episode or show or something. I don't remember, but they said they were going to do something. So we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe Penguin has an end credit scene and it's going to lead up to something else. So we'll see. But for now, we will have to wait. Next up is Crisis on Infinite Earth Part 3 has come out. I have not seen anything about this movie. It just randomly comes out.
I'm so tired of this series.
Yeah.
So here's supposed to be the last one, right?
It's supposed to be the last one, and I heard that they actually deleted some stuff that happened in DC, and it was like really sad.
Well, I mean, that's technically what Crisis on Infinite Earth was. It was like it kind of did its own reset.
Yeah.
So,
but I heard that it took out some big things, like things that like we love, and it's like really sad that they deleted those.
Okay.
You know what
I gotta sit down and watch that.
Yeah, so it is. I will finish it. I think we have to finish it. It's only right, but I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll be a lot better than the first two. And this is what the buildup was for, and we were, But
yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
We'll see. So, Crisis on Infinite Earth is out. We'll watch it and see what the deal is. And then the last thing that we have is we're going to go back to the trailers, and we are going to watch Joker 2. So we have the Joker 2 first official trailer. We got a teaser trailer before, but this is actually an official trailer, and I'm pumped to see, some more information on this. And let's just get into this because
I want to hear some musical numbers.
Yeah, I
want to know
some stuff. So let's see what we can see here with the Gagas.
2 years ago, the name Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century. They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not. There's a monster. When you're
smiling. When I first saw Joker, when I saw you,
the whole world smiles with you.
For once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
When you're laughing,
So skinny.
Yeah.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. How about you, Arthur? Do you still think you're a star? Showtime. The whole world smiles with you.
You can do anything you want.
The sun comes.
You're Joker.
Look around! Look at all these people! Bring on. I will no longer allow any of you so stop your sighing to keep me down. Be happy again. I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want. Sing hallelujah. Come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
I have chills. I do have chills.
This is gonna be so good.
Right. So
what?
The whole trailer looks fine, but like that last part, there it is, right?
Yeah.
There it is. The last part.
What really kills me is I feel like there are going to be times where we can absolutely see what is real and what is not real. because like obviously like when they're doing some of the musical numbers, I feel like that's going to be imagination or just kind of like a musical segment. But what is going to kill me is watching this movie and always thinking, what is actually real? Because my thing is, he faked, or I shouldn't say faked, he imagined an entire relationship with that girl next door last movie.
Hear me out.
What if what if she's not even real?
Harley
Yeah.
is, because we were like saying, it was like, why isn't Harley playing a doctor? In his thing, she plays a patient, but actually, that's in his imagination, and she is the doctor. And that's what it is.
And it's like, so she is the actual doctor. That's why she sees him in the thing, but like, she's never actually what he thinks. He just has a crush on her. She could, for all we know, she could be a patient. Like, she wasn't even, there were scenes with her without him in it. And she was like breaking windows and stuff like that. So
I feel like Al will definitely know if they establish that she is a psychiatrist right off the bat with her introduction, then they're like, okay, it's hard to tell if this is all gonna be fake or real. But if they never mention her being a psychiatrist at all, they're gonna make the final reveal
as a psychiatrist
that she was his psychiatrist the entire time.
This is gonna blow my mind. There's even like a scene in the trailer where he like smashed you saw it real quick, but he smashes the judge's head with the hammer thing. Is it gonna be real? I don't fucking know. Like there's gonna be so many things where I'm just like, I don't know if this is real. I don't fucking know if this is real.
The violence stuff is gonna be what's real. Like,
yeah,
but that has to be.
It's good. Who knows, dude? You never know. You really seriously never know. Like, I don't know what is gonna be real. Like, he had a TV show with Lady Gaga. What if that's real? And like, it's the most bizarre thing, you know, because he has power, and like he can break out of jail. Like, I don't. It's gonna be insane. I think that's gonna be like the best part of this movie is like being like, that just happened, but like, did it actually just happen? And I think that like, I think what we saw in the first movie was just incredible. And then just being like the reveal at the end where it's like a lot of it was in his head and all that other stuff. And then he kills the guy and the talk show host and all that other stuff. To see what we like got in that movie. And now you're going into the second movie being like, all right, like I know how this it can turn out, but like you still don't actually know. So you're just sitting there. Right. I think that's what's going to make this movie actually really good. On top of obviously it being really good. I will say, Gaga is impressing me being Harley. And I think at first I wasn't up against this because I was like, damn it, like it's just going to be a fucking musical. And I was just like, I just don't see it. But now I'm like really seeing it. And she seems like she can play just as much of a freaky character as Joaquin Phoenix can play a freaky Joker.
Right.
Yeah, she has range with her acting. It's definitely surprises me sometimes.
Yeah, one thing I like about like the first Joker is like obviously all the death scenes in the first Joker. It felt so grounded. It felt so real, like raw. That's one of the main reasons why like I think Joker is probably one of like the best movie ever. And in this trailer, when I saw him in court, like I guess testifying against someone or something like that, but then you see it from like in the view of a camera recording him saying all those things. I'm like, from what we learned in the first one, every time there's a camera somewhere, some bad shit happens. Yeah. So I can't wait for this scene. I cannot wait for this scene. It's gonna be crazy.
My thought is, I wonder if he's just representing himself. So
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I think he walked in with the makeup on to be in court, and like I bet you that person's testifying, whatever against him or some shit.
Yeah.
But like. That definitely got him, because there is no other reason for him to be in a courtroom unless it's about him.
Yeah. Well, so I think the person that was sitting on the chair was the little person from the first movie.
Oh?
I think. It was quick, and I just couldn't really see him for very long, but I think it was him. But, I don't know.
It's gonna be good.
It's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good.
You know, my brother, he have not seen the first Joker movie, right? But he barged into my room 2 days ago because he just saw the Joker trailer, like Joker 2 trailer. He's like, yo, Joker 2 looks so sick. And I'm like, did you even see the first one? He's like, no. I'm like, are you gonna? He's like, I'm just gonna watch the second one. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna.
My God. You gotta watch That's the shit that you pull. That's the shit that you pull.
You gotta watch the first.
But I watched the first Joker, so
yeah.
I feel like I gotta sit him down and make him watch the first one.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's good. That is really, really good. I'm looking forward to that. It's coming out October 4th. Just so you know, put it on your calendars. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see
It's
it
upcoming fall. We got a bunch of good back-to-back stuff
we
coming.
do.
For real.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be careful though, because I don't know. I can't make I can't buy tickets in advance because I don't know if my child is gonna be born by then. So
yeah.
I'll have to bring my phone and maybe watch it in the delivery room or something. I don't. We'll have to see. But
yeah, imagine that's her birth story saying like, yeah, Adam was sitting over there watching Joker.
Yeah, and then I yell out from the distance. I'll be like, yo, Joker 2 just came out. All right, like I think you gotta understand. And then when they're old enough, I'll be like, listen, you gotta sit down because you have to understand the reason as to why I missed your birth. All right, because you'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll understand someday when you're old enough.
When you're old enough, you'll watch it, and then they'll watch it and they'll be like, Dad, I totally understand.
I totally get it.
Man,
Yeah.
I used to be mad at you for it, but now I'll be like, yeah, I know.
All the trauma gone.
Yeah, and I'll be like,
saw this movie, all the trauma's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, listen to me. Don't you ever fucking question me. All right? Because like I know my shit. So I don't know. Anyway, so that's it for DC, guys. That was actually the last trailer. Actually, we have one more trailer, but that's gonna be towards the end. It's gonna be Captain America. But we're gonna get real quick. So SDCC, which is the San Diego Comic-Con, is actually happening this weekend. It's today into Sunday. And it's got a lot of stuff going on, including a lot of announcements for new MCU shows and movies. Some of which have apparently been leaked, but I don't know if these are completely true just yet. We got to get like super confirmation, but I'm pretty sure these were already confirmed. Some of them being Spider-Man: A New Home. So they're sticking with the home thing, and that makes sense because A New Home, it's kind of like him just like restarting himself. So
yeah,
it's gonna be Spider-Man: A New Home, pretty much. Next movie is Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time. So we got a second Shang-Chi coming out. We have, and if this is true, finally, we have World War Hulk. Which
don't tell me.
This is what we've been wanting.
I have been fucking waiting.
Yeah.
Now tell me real quick. Do we believe World War Hulk is gonna be a new World War Hulk, or gonna take place right before Ragnarok?
Not before Ragnarok.
How they did Black Widow. Yeah, because like how they gave us Black Widow after she died.
Oh yeah, no.
So
it would take place before. Yeah, it would have to be before.
Yeah.
So I don't know because it could be both. Because I mean,
how does the comic go? Like, does it go World War Hulk first and then Professor Hulk, or is it Professor Hulk first and then World Hulk? I've got like the.
I think it's World War Hulk and then.
I never knew the. I mean, you would think.
I know he did something, and then there's a reason why he became Professor Hulk. I just can't. I don't think it's the same as what shown in Infinity War and Endgame.
Actually,
but
it has to be before Ragnarok because he has a son. His son came to be during World War Hulk.
Hulk took over. Like that was the Hulk. Like because Banner couldn't survive in another universe, so Hulk took over and basically was the Hulk until they came back, and then Banner remembered. But like, I would say it'd have to be before. But the thing is, like, it could be prior, it could be after. Like, we at the end of She-Hulk saw that Hulk found out he had a son, and then he, so it could have been like he goes back.
You like kind of get him back to his planet,
or something.
To the planet to rule. Yeah,
maybe. But he said he had a field trip to do. Like, he had to go on a trip. So then he went and he found out he had a son. But like, I don't know. Yeah, we'd have to figure that out. We have to look into it. I would say it would have to be before. I would say that it would happen in between the stage where he disappeared after the Avengers 2.
Yeah,
but
he was missing for a while.
He was missing for quite some time. So we'll have to do that. But yeah, so World War Hulk, they said that they weren't going to do anything with the Hulk, but now I'm starting to like realize, and obviously remember, but like Marvel lies, man. They just lie to get your thoughts off track, so we can never really believe it until it's like officially said. So we could get a World War Hulk. We are also getting Thor 5, The Legend of Hercules. So that's what that's going to be called. We are getting Doctor Strange 3. I don't know the name of it, but it's going to be Doctor Strange 3. We excitingly have a Scarlet Witch film that's coming out. So that's going to be cool. And last but not least, we apparently are going to get an Avengers versus X-Men, which could be really cool. I just wish that it was phases 1 through 3 Avengers rather than the newer Avengers.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I mean, they're really like, I feel like they're really trying to recover in this new phase by name dropping all of the OG characters in their next films.
Yeah.
Like, instead of like pushing out like another character or a new thing.
Well,
you know what I mean?
So what I also think is, I mean, we got the next 3 phases announced by Kevin Feige, and to be honest with you, a lot of these films weren't existing in that. You know what I mean? Like, judging from the first 3 phases, they didn't have a lot of this stuff. They didn't have Scarlet Witch out. They didn't have the Spider-Man film there. And now I think what they're doing is they're realizing that, well, so like, look at what's going on too. It's like Kang. The guy for Kang got on trial. They kicked him out. So now they're no longer doing the Kang Dynasty. They're hitting up a different version. So now they have to kind of flip the script here and like pick new movies. They also Blade. I mean, Blade is being postponed like crazy. So like Blade isn't like there's problems with that. They had all these directions in places that they just didn't expect to happen. I think that they are kind of winging it a little bit. And then being like, okay, like these movies probably aren't going to be a thing anymore. Like we're going to go in a completely different direction because of Kang. How can we do this? And speaking of which, it's actually kind of brings me into a certain like just topic here. And that topic is apparently Kevin Feige has announced that starting with Deadpool and Wolverine, this is now the mutant phase of the Marvel Universe. So this whole thing moving forward is really going to be heavily focusing on mutants.
Good. I hope they lay the groundwork.
Yeah. So, which is getting me like excited, but like that's probably the direction that they decided to go into and heavily focus on the mutant era now that Kang is kind of really not going to be a thing. So there's a lot they can do with mutants too. It's actually really.
Oh yeah.
Like there's.
I just finally finished X-Men '97.
Thank you. Oh my God, what'd you think? What'd you think?
Took me goddamn long enough, but then when I really picked back up, I was like, oh yeah, damn, this shit's getting good.
I know.
I was like, it really cut out right before the action really kind of picked up.
I told you.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. And now I'm like, damn it.
I told you, man.
You want more.
You want more. Do the end credit scene for it. The end credit scene.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
You're getting this too.
All right, then. Let's do a quick review. Very quick. All right. What did you think? What would you say? What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? We're just gonna go straight at it. We know it's good. All right. We don't have to talk about it. We just know it's good. Let's say our ratings and why.
Solid 8.
A quick reason of why.
Solid 8.
You got solid 8?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
There was also some funny like moments that like I was because it's very fresh in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was watching it at work.
Oh, nice.
But like, do you guys remember Professor X up in space and those people like really fucking hating him?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they were calling the Milky Way ghetto. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you really think you all that? You calling our fucking galaxy ghetto?
Yeah.
Talking shit.
They're talking mad shit, dude. So here's the thing. I was so close to calling this show perfect.
Really?
Very close. But the Jubilee episode really fucked everything up. I did not care for the Jubilee episode. That was the one episode. I was like, every other episode was so good. It was like, there was nothing bad about these episodes. Jubilee's episode wasn't bad, but I was like, there's no need for this. If they cut Jubilee's episode, I actually probably would have given it like a 9.5. just because I don't think
That's a
anything's
lot.
perfect, but I thought that it was such a good show. To me, there was like the
Yeah.
nostalgia of the whole thing. There was the animation, the storyline, the voice acting, just the action, just everything
They
in
even
general.
gave us like small cameos,
Yeah.
and like they gave us the Peter Parker and Mary Jane of the Spider-Man animated, which was obviously my favorite as well. Like giving us that version in the same universe, like in the same thing, is like perfect, amazing, beautiful.
Yeah. So
But I heard
I think it's like they
hate
try
how
to.
they come up with Gambit.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Fucking hate that.
That show, it reminded me of why, like, one of my favorite X-Men characters was Gambit. I totally forgot that I used to like him, you know? And this show kind of like revived that.
Yeah.
Until obviously that episode happened, and I'm like, fuck, like, what the fuck? Really? But he went out like a badass though. You know what I mean? He went out like a badass. Yeah. But I gave it like, you know, an 8 because there was a lot of I totally forgot that the X-Men adventures like the back in the days, it was heavily focused on like the romance aspect.
Yeah.
Like especially with like
Yes,
Wolverine
yeah.
and Jean, like that was
I love. It's just constant. I forgot all about.
Yeah,
like,
I
how
forgot all
serious
about
that
that.
was. Yeah.
This reminded me of that, and I'm like, you know, this kind of reminded me why I didn't really continue watching it. It's like I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm a little biased on that part, but there's too much personal emotion and development that I didn't care for. But,
I feel that. What up, Jojo? How you doing, man? So because I liked it, I gave it an 8.5 because I really liked it. I didn't want to give it a 9. I would have given it a 9, but I just feel like the Jubilee episode and there was a few things that I felt was just a little slow, like that episode with Xavier being in that other planet. It was kind of a little off.
That was
to
a weird
me.
one.
It was a little weird.
That was a weird one.
Yeah, so I wasn't like
Yeah.
I was digging it. Like, it was cool, but I was like, oh man, like. And also it's just because like the reveal was crazy because I was like, oh shit, he's alive. But then I was also like, I forgot. I gotta rewatch the original series because I'm like, how the hell did he die again? But then like I remember he died, but I don't know. The whole thing was good. I will say it was really good for me, so I'm gonna put an 8.5. That actually brings us to an 8.16 officially. It makes it surprisingly the 5th number 5 on our TV shows. We have The Last of Us at 9.1, Loki at 9, season 2 specifically, Moon Knight at 8.5, Sandman at 8.5, and then X-Men 97. So
Weren't you the one that said you didn't watch Sandman?
I haven't seen Sandman, no.
Oh, so only both of us rated it?
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like a fair
it's not fair.
rating to add.
No, I'll agree.
Yeah.
Low-key, I do agree with. It feels right.
It feels right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Right now
no,
it
it
feels
does.
right.
The placement does
the
feel
list-
right.
Yeah.
But I was like, so far we've done a trio for our
Right,
rating
yeah.
system every time.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's true, but I think I would have probably rated Sandman at around the same as you guys
Yeah.
anyway.
It's pretty solid.
And I do eventually feel like I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it anytime
I'm
soon.
a little jealous that you didn't see it yet because season 2 is like coming.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's nearby. It's coming nearby. And I just want to binge like the whole thing, like with fresh.
Yeah,
memory,
I'm
like
definitely gonna binge it because I've already forgotten most of the story, and so it's like I'll rewatch it as if it's the first time
so
again.
I think
Not
I
only
will-
I've read the comic.
Yeah.
I read the comic, listened to the audiobook, and I watched the show, so I have the
That's
story in my
crazy.
head still.
Yeah.
But seeing like these characters come to life in a live action, that's a totally different ball game, you know.
See, it's so wild to think that like out of all the things that Snowy gives his full support on, it was Sandman.
Sandman, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like
because
the whole thing is comic book related.
This started like a little after college because when I learned about it was when we would always go back and forth like who's the strongest comic character type thing, and I was searching up like who's the strongest in DC, and the Endless was one of it. I'm like, that sounds like a badass thing, and I got hooked when I learned about like the characters in this thing. And that's when I went down this rabbit hole with them. You know, like they're stupid OP. They're up there with like the Presidents and stuff like that, man. They're OP.
So
it was the cool concepts.
I'll probably watch it when the second season comes out. I'll binge the whole thing. I probably will, just so that I have that whole thing fresh in my head. But yeah, and X-Men 97 is rated 1 above Invincible season 2. So I think it does fit, honestly. Even without me seeing Sandman, it just feels, it fits. So I'm all for it. Officially, that was a good rating.
What's the face?
Andrew has a
Well, I'm trying to think.
About
I'm like,
Invincible.
okay, but I like because I like Invincible, but that was the rating for season 2, right?
Season 2 specifically. Yep.
Okay, so that makes sense. If it was season 1, I'm like, I think season 1 should be higher than X-Men.
Yeah, we didn't do a rating on season 1.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Season 2 was okay.
Yeah, no, season 2 is okay. So season 2 is right below X-Men 97, but also one above Avatar: The Last Airbender live action.
Yeah.
Oh, so probably did that one too.
It fits.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. So let's see. What was I saying? What were we on right now? So those were all the SDC. SDCC stuff. So we're gonna get like Avengers vs X-Men and stuff like that, supposedly. And Kevin Feige has announced that we are officially moving into the mutant genre of the MCU.
Was that that logo with the Avenger symbol and then the Wolverine claw on it?
Yeah.
Was that the thing that they released in San Diego Comic-Con? That was the image?
So I don't know. I don't know if that... No, I don't... That definitely wasn't the official image. So there were some of the ones that were official images, and there were some that weren't, and I couldn't find them because I don't think they were announced just yet, or if these are just like speculation. But these were on an official Marvel... well, not like Marvel. I shouldn't say it's a Marvel Twitter page, but it's like a Marvel news source page that I follow. Right. All of these came out, but they didn't have like an official poster for it. Yeah, but
I'm like, if that was legit, that means they have to find a new Wolverine.
I know. Well, not necessarily. So, I will say, this is not a spoiler, Shane. But and I don't remember if this was one of the trailers. I don't remember if this was one of the newer trailer, or if this was the newest trailer, or if it was the older trailer. But there was a.
We already got a Wolverine, don't we?
No, not we always have. They joked about it. So basically, Deadpool was like, I think it was the scene where they were with Sabretooth, and Sabretooth was like, you. And then he goes, I know. We managed to, like, we convinced him to come back. He's going to play this shit till he's 90. Like, so they were joking around about him being Wolverine. Yeah. So I think he might, you never know. There's the whole rumors about going around saying that Sam Raimi's Secret Wars is gonna star Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man are gonna be the two leads of that movie.
Crazy. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah. I want that, but I don't know.
Crazy.
They're saying it. They're saying that he's gonna come back for Secret Worlds because it's gonna involve like all these universes, and then Andrew and Tobey are gonna be in it, but Tobey is gonna make it because Sam Raimi is directing it, so you know. Totally.
Right. Yeah.
But that's what they're saying. So I don't know. Obviously, it's not confirmed if it's true. They're not even close to going to Secret Wars stuff. I mean, they're trying to get the Russo brothers to direct Secret Wars or something, and now with like Sam Raimi. So I don't know.
Have you guys seen this real quick? This is just because we mentioned Tobey Maguire. It's so funny. There is this group of people like who has a TikTok where like they literally created an entire theater performance where it's basically about Tobey Maguire and kidnapping him and locking him in the basement. And it's just like the guy plays Tobey Maguire as just a whole thing where like they're just obsessed with Tobey Maguire. And they've had that shit running for forever, and they finally got it as a stage performance.
Oh.
And it's the stupidest, the funniest thing, and I hope to God that it reaches Tobey Maguire for real, and he'll like jump into the role, like you know what I mean.
I'm sure.
You need to show me this. I want to see that.
Yeah, no, I'd have to look at that. I'd have to look that.
If I find it, I'll show you guys. It's so fun. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely want to watch that. Yeah, continuing. Kevin Feige is officially, or has actually got it. I think he got it today or yesterday, but he's officially gotten a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So good for him.
There was a huge cast of Marvel characters that went to go celebrate with him. You got a picture.
Well deserved.
There was Chris Evans and a lot of the newer phases of Marvel characters. Yeah.
I know Ryan Reynolds was there too.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman.
It would have been sick if he was able to get all the OG people
that
to
would've been
take a
good.
picture with him. That would.
It was nice that Chris Evans was there, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he sent out the reveal, the invite to a lot of people, and basically those who could make it kind of went. But I don't know. That's awesome though. So good for him. So Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out. It's officially out today. Was the first day. So get your tickets. Stop watching any social medias if you don't want any spoilers. But what's crazy about the Deadpool franchise or movie now, it's already gotten really good reviews. I think it has like an 86 on Rotten Tomatoes right now. And really, really good reviews in general. But so Kevin Feige said that, and this is a quote directly from Kevin Feige. He said, if Infinity War is a 9 and Endgame is a 10, Deadpool and Wolverine is an 8 in terms of how impactful it will be on the future of the MCU.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there's going to be some shit that goes down in this movie.
Yeah. And that's so surprising because, like, it just feels like its own solo movie kind of thing. But, like, it sounds like it's playing a big role to connect the next couple of movies for the next phase.
Yeah. I would love to see. So, like, obviously he breaks the fourth wall. So, like, he is gonna, like, and this is involving the multiverse. So I'm in the TVA. So I imagine his actions in this by saving the world is gonna cause some TVA crazy thing, and like a lot of branches are gonna open, and he's gonna have to like do something into the multiverse. Something's gonna go down. You know what I mean? I would love it if in the future of the MCU he just pops into like every movie, and like. He's just in every movie, just little. It's like one.
He's the new Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah, like just one little scene, just like trying to fix things in the middle of everything. And I don't know, but it would be so funny if he's in there. And I don't know what his story is going to be, but apparently this is going to be huge for the future of the MCU. So that's really exciting. Also, funny enough, they actually Xbox came out with a Deadpool controller. And it's literally Deadpool's ass. Yeah. They released a Wolverine one too because they found out how good the Deadpool one came out. And it's a magnet. So like you can detach their butt.
It's funny, there was a interview video that showed them handed to Hugh and Ryan. And so they pulled it out of the box and you see the fucking controller with the butt. It's so fucking funny.
It is hilarious. I almost bought one, but I don't have an Xbox. I'd rather not. But it's funny. It is funny. So this is interesting. So people are saying that they want Robert Downey Jr. back in the MCU. They want Iron Man to come back, obviously, all that kind of crap. But apparently, they might get what they're asking for. Not necessarily as Iron Man, but apparently Robert... Oh my God, why are you so big? Hold on one second. Robert Downey Jr. apparently might be coming back and becoming Dr. Doom. And
become Dr. Doom?
Yes. So Robert Downey Jr. can return as Tony Stark in the MCU, but turns into a version that transforms into Dr. Doom. So he's still Tony Stark, but he becomes Dr. Doom.
Was there a storyline about that?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I can't think of
I know there's a story where Dr. Doom, Victor Von Doom, like I know he used one of Iron Man's suit to become like one of the god form of his.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a Tony Stark version.
I don't think it was a Tony Stark version. I think it was still Victor Von Doom. I just don't. He like got a suit. We'd have to see. I don't really know, but apparently that could be a potential. It's a very big rumor, but I've been hearing it a lot, and thought that it was quite interesting. And if that's the case, I feel like he's going to be Tony Stark, which means that he would probably have access to the Iron Man suit, and then he would be that crazy OP version.
So yeah, I guess there's a small little story plot where he did become Dr. Doom. But it's mainly Victor Von Doom mind control or took over Tony Stark's body. Yeah.
Okay, I got
that might be it.
Because then, like, I wouldn't even know how they could bring him back from the dead. Like,
no,
if they're gonna
it's a different variant. Yeah.
Yeah,
Would that bring him back into the universe? Like, do we want that?
It could be. It could bring him back to the universe temporarily, where he's just a variant of Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly have no idea how they would set this, but this is just a rumor. It's not
Then
even
again,
confirmed.
yeah, but then again, like with like this new phase right here, it seemed very heavily involved with the TVA, where it's like facing a lot of variant, time traveling, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, once they started the whole multiversal stuff, like the TVA is the only one that could really get a grasp on the storyline and like kind of organize everything, I guess.
Oh yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. But that was I found it interesting.
It is.
And then finally we have one more trailer. It is the new Captain America: Brave New World. And this looks good. I will say, like, this actually brings faith back into the thing because I didn't like the show, but this movie looks good. They're saying that they're bringing it back to like OG, like Captain America, like kind of Winter Soldier-y kind of. But yeah, so here's the trailer for that. Let's see. Like his suit, his wings look actually sick.
What did you do?
What it was necessary to save this
Red
country.
Hulk?
Yep.
And you didn't consider the consequences.
Call him.
Thanks for coming in. You and I haven't always agreed in the past.
You're talking about when you ordered to capture and locked up my friends.
I want to make another run.
This case is different. Something is going to happen. And I need the Captain America on my side.
What if it's a trap?
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to.
You may have the shield. You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers. I'm giving you a chance to be him.
Who's behind this? He's been since the beginning.
That's so good. It just, I feel like, here's the first look at.
You're like, it's coming soon too, so I'm excited.
I don't know.
No, it looks so good. Let me see.
It does.
Here's
No,
the first look
come
at
on
Red
now.
Hulk here. So this is Red Hulk, played by Harrison Ford. I think it looks dope. I think it looks really good. I think it's bringing it back to like legitimate like Captain America, Winter Soldier-y kind of vibes where he has to like it's a darker kind of.
The action sequences feel a lot like Steve Rogers' Captain America, so like that's exciting. The only part that's kind of like gonna suck is that like because Captain America was a super soldier, but like he is just a regular dude that has like cool ass equipment. So it's like he won't be able to.
He's going up against a Hulk, basically.
Well, you don't know. So
how the hell that's gonna happen?
There's rumors that are going around that Green Hulk will be in this movie, and you will get a Green Hulk versus Red Hulk fight sequence.
And it's not a freaking Captain America movie. Then it should be like a Captain America and Hulk.
So I don't know.
As far as we know, because like I don't think he's gonna be like. I mean, like, you see the fight scene, but like, as far as I've always known about Red Hulk, is that he's always carried his consciousness. Like, he never was like crazy two personality Green Hulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like maybe like there won't be like enemy Red Hulk type shit.
So
oh,
go ahead.
Well, I feel like the serum's gonna come back into play with this because if they're planning to introduce Sentry, then they have to bring back the serum because how Sentry got his powers because of the serum.
Yeah.
So this movie might like showcase a new version of the serum that they're testing out.
Because they do say that apparently absorbing energy from the negative zone drains him, and he can overheat himself with gamma radiation. So gamma radiation is kind of like a weakness, and he apparently is vulnerable to mental attacks from powerful psychics, which that's not going to happen. But
I feel like anyone would be weak to that.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically like kind of like his weaknesses. So I'm kind of wondering how he would do that. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. He is pretty damn strong, but I'm liking it. This is the new poster for it, by the way, too, which is actually kind of sick.
That's a new poster?
Yeah, that's a new poster.
So it's showing that he can actually bend adamantium, basically. Yeah. That's crazy.
I think so. I can't really see a bend. I thought he was just holding it.
No, that finger right there looks like it's...
Yeah, he definitely looks like
that finger looks like he's dented it, man.
Yeah.
So he's that strong.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I didn't even notice that. That is wild.
Because Hulk can't even do that, right? I don't think. At least in the movie version, he can't do that.
I don't think
he hasn't
attempted to.
Well, because he fought the Hulk Buster.
That's one hand there. That's one hand doing that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So we'll see. I'm actually looking forward to it. I think that it's going to be pretty decent. It's like it's. I feel like it's definitely going to be a better movie that we have gotten in a long time. I think that Deadpool and this movie will be pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of the sort of redemption that we need.
Yeah.
To like revive Marvel.
Yeah. I agree. I think so. So we'll have to see.
Is this coming after Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yes.
This February.
Wolverine's out today. I think this also comes out in October.
No, it says February 2025.
Oh yeah, duh.
Oh, is this... Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out.
Actually, it comes out on Valentine's Day.
February 14th. Yep.
Yeah.
So
okay.
That's.
I know where I'm taking my date.
So yeah. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That is it for today. We had a decent amount of news, but next week we will be watching. So we'll be seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, and we will have our comic nerds rating next Thursday. So guys, stick around.
I'm seeing it tomorrow. I'm excited.
Ooh, okay, I'm seeing it Saturday. Yeah, so you're gonna be the first one.
Yeah.
So you got to give us like thoughts.
Yeah. Snowy, emojis only. All right, you remember how we do this.
Zane never does emojis though. He always just says his Twitter or something.
Watch me just send you like the important clips of the movie in Snapchat. Oh, this is the good part.
Imagine you were so good at using emojis that you basically described the entire movie
with all emojis.
And I was like, oh, that's why he said that. That's why he said that.
Yeah. He spoiled it without actually.
I'll try. Yeah.
Well, so Andrew will be the first one to watch it, and Shane and I are seeing it on Saturday, and then on Thursday we will be rating it. So, guys, for those of you who are seeing the Deadpool and Wolverine movie soon, or this weekend, or this week, feel free to come and join us. But we will always, as always, do a non-spoiler review before we get into the spoiler review. So even if you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine and you are interested in watching it, or you're just curious of our ratings and just our thoughts, come on over, take a look, and then we'll go and you can mute us or leave during the spoiler review part of the show. So stay tuned, stick around for next week, or I guess not stick around, but definitely join us for next week. It will be exciting. I have been waiting so long for us to do this this review, so I'm really pumped. So we'll get on into that. But guys, thank you so much for coming on over today. Hope you enjoyed episode 87 of the Comic Nerds. We are inching our way to 100 episodes, which is very exciting. So come on over to see episode 88 next Thursday. For now, have a great rest of your night. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Take it easy, everybody.